How many times have we let the outside influence how we feel inside? Millions of times. I know personally, it's something that I've always done. But finding out that the world is a projection of what's within you, that the thoughts that you have form your reality or shape it, that the whole world is felt within you, is perceived within you, that however you feel, that's how the outside behaves, or depending on your mood, that's how you will receive the outside world. Knowing all of that, it's time we let ourselves have the license to say, you know what? No, not today. I am not gonna let some outside influence dictate how I feel in here. So I turn my day into crap. So I turn my mood into crap. So my day becomes that much worse, or dictates how I'm going to have my future. When did that start? Those are the kind of questions I've always asked. When did that start? Why do we still do it? More and more I am understanding my function in this world, in this existence. I am understanding my mission. I knew it was something important, and this seems to be important. This world is bullshit. It's built on fear. And fear is the ticket, the pass, is what allows you presence into the nightmare, the 3D nightmare. I really think that somewhere in our past, in our human history, somebody knowing this decided, well, we can't keep these people prisoner. We can't just keep them slave. We're just gonna keep introducing seeds of fear so they can keep themselves prisoner, so they can keep themselves as slaves. Because in here, we are the power that gives our existence a look, a shape. In here, we are God because we are a piece, a part of that glorious unity, that glorious power that is in the air. It makes you, doesn't it make you wonder why is it that as soon as you take a few deep breaths, you feel better? When you go running or jogging, you feel amazing when you're working out. Why do you feel amazing when you do those things? Well, because you just intook a whole lot of the God force, the God particle, which is in the air itself. But what happens when we're fearful, when we're nervous, when we're anxious, when we feel out of control, angry, rageful? We're not breathing. So who's in control then? Well, not us. Something else is. Fear. And fear makes us do stupid things. Always. That once you're out of that, stigma, or that out of that trance, you start to recapacitate. You start to think, oh, wow, why did I do that? Because we weren't in our right mind. We weren't even breathing. So therefore, the God particle, the God force wasn't within us. And, reason goes bye-bye. And we do things blindly. I say that this world is bullshit because it has been built on fear, and that's how it runs. From the commercials you watch, from the people that you encounter, they're constantly trying to instill fear in you. The news you watch, our politicians, our teachers, even our family members. Oh, if you do that, this is what's going to happen. And then now it's in your mind. Now it's affecting how you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself, and how you feel about the world around you, how you feel about your future. Oh, well, I did this, so that means I'm getting that. I mean, I've suffered enough of those consequences to start distinguishing, wait a second. Those are not even my ideas. Somebody else planted them into my noggin. So yes, somebody a long time ago in our human history decided we're not going to keep them prisoners, we're not going to keep them tied up, we're not going to keep them as slaves, but we're going to introduce seeds of doubt, seeds of fear, so because they are the power within them, they have the power to keep themselves prisoners, to keep themselves as slaves of their own thoughts and emotions, because their thoughts lead to their emotions, and their emotions lead to their actions. They will keep themselves prisoners if we just keep them afraid, if we just keep introducing seeds of fear into them. Then they'll do whatever we want. I, for one, I don't want to give fear any more of my life, any more of my life force, any more of my time, because I've had enough of it. Fear hijacks your power, your inner power, that godly power, that godly presence within you, the stuff that is called the I, the presence within you, that nobody else gets to see, nobody else gets to feel, but just you. Nobody on the outside can tell what you're really thinking, what you're really feeling, who you are really inside you. But you live in a universe of your own, in a reality of your own. No matter what anybody else tries to tell you and convince you that no, we all live one reality. Because they don't go to sleep with your thoughts, with your feelings, trying to sleep with such thoughts and such feelings, trying to survive another day with an experience, a reality that they set, that they instill in you, that they implanted in you. A leads to B, and then B leads to C, and so on and so forth. So therefore, if we introduce these seeds of fear, you will have this kind of life. And you have dreams and goals and aspirations, and not only that, a sacred mission. And all of that gets swept to the side because you need to have that fearful experience instead. It's a crime against humanity. And if there's anything that I need to be doing in this existence, is to alert my brothers and sisters that never give in to fear anymore. You keep your power. You don't let any fearful seeds affect the way you feel inside, or change the way you feel inside, or the way you feel about you and your place in the universe. You came here to do important things, to raise the vibration of everyone else so we can all go home up to the Father. Why are we constantly being forced or told, or instigated into feeling fearful, to have fear of God? Fear and God are not even in the same vicinity. God is up here, fear is down here. How in the world will be able to close the gap between feeling fear for God or fear of God to get where God is, which is a high vibrational energy, to feeling so low, to feeling like dirt, from dust you came and to dust you shall return. I mean, like, what the hell is that? Fear has ruled this planet for I don't know how many thousands of years. That when people like Jesus, like Gandhi, or like Buddha came to share the good news, what happened to them? Fearful people that did not like those kinds of ideas ended their physical lives. They didn't end their spirits, right? Because they can't. They can't touch your spirit. So they will try to stop us from shining that light onto this world. And me, as a light worker, I don't know anything else. This is what I am supposed to do. This is what I'm meant to do. This is what I've done all my life. To elevate people, to make them feel good, to make them feel empowered, because empowered is being inspired, is dealing from the power to raise people up and not make them feel guilty, not make them feel stupid, not make them feel, shameful, like whom or what kind of organizations have done that to humanity for thousands of years, to keep us feeling guilty and feeling shameful because we have original sin. What is that a little tiny baby can already be a sinner? This world is bullshit because it's been ruled and instigated and shaped by fear. And the only true and real thing is the light which is inside you. That light that powers up your whole experience. Make no mistake, whoever decided to start with this fear thing, decided that's how they were going to hijack our realities and rule us from the outside, just planting seeds of fear so we could keep ourselves locked up. No more fear. Look up towards the light. There's a path leading to it because you can see it, you can feel it, and it doesn't feel like fear. It feels the whole opposite of that, a complete opposite, because it is a high vibrational energy, not a low density energy. It's north and south. It's just the complete opposite. They've been hijacking our power. They've been stealing it from us. by instilling fear in all of us, so we project a fearful world. Think about it and feel about it.